Meralco Bolts, bannered by Chris Newsom, Brandon Bates, Bong Quinto, and in the NorthPort Batang Pier, Gio Halalo making a start here. Paulo Taha trying to impress, but of course, watching out for William Navarro. And here we go, NorthPort in all white, playing from left to right of the screens as we take a look at Mr. Bing Oliva leading the way for our referees here. I'm Paulo De Rosario alongside Coach Mark Molina. Bel Gregorio joins us on the sidelines. As we take a look at the first possession here from NorthPort Batang Pier, and Monzon drains the triple straight away. A certain Gio Halalon. As we take a look at that first basket coming from the height difference on the warm-up, and said that, boy, this is a short NorthPort team.
No real center here. Arvin is not playing for them. Smart player. Once the work ethic came, and it came a bit, maybe not so much in college, but it came in the pros.
Yeah.
Then it was, I mean, it's sky's the limit for somebody like Arvin.
Let's take a look at this again. Gio Halalon on the attack, and you're already feeling the difference he's making. NorthPort are the #1 fastest, but they are battling to end possessions quickly in terms of their defensive rebounding. Here's Cliff Hodge. Hodge on the attack, on the move, and able to sail in for two here for Brandon Bates. And Raymar Jose also checking in. Raymar Jose, so we take a look at Cliff Hodge's lay-in just a while ago.
Well, Coach Luigi knows that if there is a weakness with NorthPort, it's their size.
Oh, Gio Halalon with the steal. Sorry, Coach, and what a pass, finding William Navarro.
But Banquero is the usual starter. There's that steal coming from Gio Halalon. So he has done.
Of course, Gio Halalon, very well known for his thievery as Chris Banquero.
A ton of good things here. And then Banquero rejecting the pick and roll, going into the other way. So NorthPort really has to work on their defense.
Absolutely agree, Coach. Here's Gio Halalon. He'll try a three, and he gets it. You know, Gio Halalon was actually an underrated three-point shooter. Here's Monzon. Pushing the pace here. Gio Halalon will try it again. No back-to-back triples, but William Navarro gets another opportunity. 3 chances, and 4th time's the charm. It's a basket and 1.
With the amount of offensive rebounds, that's 1. And he gets another one. He misses this. There are 3 Meralco Bolts there under the basket, but it's still Will Navarro who gets that rebound.
Really the case of guys who are starting to take up leadership roles in the team.
Absolutely. That's leadership for you. Quinto, strong move.
A while ago, simply because he is such a versatile player, and here he is showing everyone that despite his size, he has those post moves. Gio Halalon pushing the pace. Joshua Monzon. Rush screen from Sinio Onmobere. He shoots right in front of Raymond Almazan. Here's Chris Banquero pulling up. That's a long 2. No dice. But then there's Raymar Jose. What did we say about offensive rebounding in Raymar Jose?
We're talking about Chris Banquero. He became a leader. He became a creator of the dribble for the Bolts. And him and Newsom.
5-point lead here for the NorthPort Batang Pier. And what is shaping up to be a relatively high-scoring quarter as Bong Quinto answers back with 3. Batang Pier, as we take a look at this last sequence. Bong Quinto catches. William Navarro will try his luck from beyond the arc. That time is short. Pagkute with the rebound. And Bulanadi left so wide open. All the time in the world, and he drains another triple.
Here's Bulanadi. Nobody near him for that shot.
Cade Flores with the pick. Pagkute has it. Short shot clock. He's got to go. Pagkute will push off. The jumper's good. Here's Sidney Onmobere now. Playing with Pagkute. Pagkute scoring a jumper a while ago. Oh, he gets 5 straight. Avenelli. Playing it quick to Cade Flores. Cade going strong inside. That's just way too high from the field. If you're the Meralco Bolts trying to get back on the winning trail as Cade Flores scores inside.
But he will never be a starter in this system of Meralco until he really improves and becomes a very good defender.
And that's another steal. Avenelli going strong inside, scores 2.
Very impressive quarter and 2 minutes here so far for NorthPort.
All right now, Cade Flores has been doing a great job in the interior. Quequete, gets a triple.
And from inside the paint, here's that last play. Flores taps it to Monzon, but he sees the hot man wide open for three. What a very...
Here's Banquero now. Short shot clock. He's got to go. Here's Banquero trying to make something out of nothing. That's a basket and one. Exactly what they missed. He has this dogged mentality, trying to make every possession count every time he has the ball in his hands.
That's a nice, nifty, behind-the-back dribble coming from Banquero.
The NorthPort Batang Pier have done a great job at keeping this an up-tempo game, a running game. Here's Cliff Hodge getting William Navarro up. Here's Newsome all alone for three.
And now Meralco inching its way back.
High of 11 points. That was the biggest lead as Monzon gets three back. Has developed into this great defensive player as you take a look at this. But this is a reminder that Josh Monzon has... And another steal as they go on the run again. Monzon going all the way in for two. Offensive skill set that really is dangerous. There were times, especially in the lower league, in the PBA D-League. And that one's good coming from Banquero. Banquero has been a silver lining here for Meralco, coach. Biggest lead here so far. And Joshua Monzon already at 14 points today. And Aaron Black will answer back with two of his own. Let's take a look at this again. Aaron Black going in with that little floater. Here's Bong Quinto. Oh, what a find to Hodge. That's a good find inside to William Navarro. Monzon in the corner. Monzon has been draining his threes today.
That's the second time Will Navarro has gotten inside the paint and kicked the ball out to Monzon.
Challenge. Let's take a look at this again. Navarro finding Monzon in the corner. You gotta get a guy on him. It's Aaron Black. Bates coming in with a pick, playing a little two-man action alongside Aaron Black. There's a floater again. Aaron Black. Gio Halalon. Now Onmobere trying a triple. Oh, and he'll get it. Everyone is scoring from beyond the arc for NorthPort. Josh Monzon leading the way with 3 out of 4. Rather, 4 out of 5 from beyond 1 arc or 2. As Cade Flores gets that basket inside. It has been a dream half here for NorthPort Batang Pier.
While for Meralco, it's been a nightmare.
And really, defense has been an issue as Cliff Hodge gets it done inside from a defensive standpoint. As we take a look at this, Cliff Hodge getting that one inside. We all know that they are such a good team defensively with their own fatigue and their own strengths as well for each competition. Monzon, what a find to William Navarro, and William Navarro gets an easy two. Finding Bong Quinto, thought about it. Working on Quequete. Chris Newsome. Can he get a three? Yes, he can. And also Cavs fans. As we take a look at Chris Newsome hitting a triple. Here's Hodge. Back to Aaron. Aaron looking for Chris Newsome. New. Tells for a long two. That's good. Chris Newsome. We mentioned it a while ago.
He has started a lot of games here for the Bolts.
Here's Gio Halalon. Puntapay looking for three. Gets it. And their hot shooting continues. He has a speed advantage against Puntapay. That time, good help defense coming from Monzon, but that's another offensive rebound from Cliff Hodge.
And securing offensive rebounds. Back to you, Paolo and Coach Mark.
Thank you so much for that report. That was Bel Gregorio. And I like that message. To the big men, run. And Aaron Black beats the buzzer.
And that's those threes. That will come a long way here for Meralco.
William Navarro. We're labeling William Navarro as one of the guys here that we expect to make a big difference. In the first half, it was Joshua Monzon, but then William Navarro has had quietly a pretty good game. 8 points already for William Navarro. But then if there is a chink in the armor for William, it's that he hasn't made a free throw yet today. As Chris Newsome sails in for two, all of a sudden it's just an 8-point ball game. Back in our time, Coach. As Chris Newsome is on fire here in the third.
Oh, he was just trying to claim it.
Yeah.
There's that three coming from Newsome. A big one there.
1 out of 6 from the field last game was uncharacteristic for New. Taking us back to that game, he felt that they just got out of reach because as a team they were in fight and flight mode and the buildup of emotions got them off the game.
Paulo de Rosario, alongside Coach Mark Molina, Bel Gregorios on the sideline giving us all the stories. Oh, here's Munzon, and Munzon has had a great offensive game here so far for NorthPort. That haven't really hit the mark. But what about this? Driving in, a little Pinoy step-ish. Bong Quinto using the pick. Oh, that was a big pick from Bates. And credit the screen assist, because that's a triple for Bong Quinto. Going to the corner to Bong Quinto. With Hodge, kicking that out to Newsome. That's not the guy you want to leave open, but that time they dodge a bullet. Bates, strong rebound and the flush. Take a look at this. Brandon Bates looking like Rudy Gobert against the Lakers. Getting the rebound, and here's Aaron Black. Now Newsome. Great ball moving from Meralco Bolts, but can it result in anything? Short shot clock. It doesn't matter because Chris Newsome has trimmed the lead down to 2. Here's Quecote. Finding William Navarro inside, and oh, that pass was picked up by Aaron Black running the floor. Cliff Hodge! Oh! Cliff Hodge turning back the clock!
And then you swing from one side to the other. This is Cliff Hodge to tie the game up.
That's Cliff Hodge to tie it up, and Cliff Hodge with a highlight here to re-energize the Bolts. They needed a jolt. Here's Joshua Munzon. Can he silence Meralco? William Navarro now. William sells for the jumper right over Bates.
What a move there by Navarro.
Aaron Black. Bong Quinto finding Hodge. Great ball movement. Going on the attack. Oh, Aaron Black hung up in the air forever and ties it up yet again at 6-7 all. Meralco want to taste the lead. Can they finally get it? Here is Quinto. And there's a throwaway there. He just unable to find anyone. Josh Munzon. He'll score the basket, and playing quick again, and Onwubere was able to get the finish. Turned his head at the right time. Here's Chris Banquero finding Bong Quinto. Quinto getting William Navarro up in the air twice. Here's Quinto again, takes it strong.
Motion after the play.
Let's take a look at it here. So watch Raymond Almazan off the rebound. Banquero off the pick of Hodge. Hodge gets it inside, going strong, and that's a nice floater over Kate Flores. This one more time.
Nice move there. He goes to a spot where Banquero can...
Making the free throws, just a 3-point game, and that's a 4. Oh, he makes it, and that is a gut punch. Make it 81-74. Let's take a look at that again, Coach.
This is how you restore momentum heading into the fourth quarter. You lose a double-digit advantage.
9 of 15 from the field, 23 points to his name. And here he is sailing in, and that's 25 points now.
Traffic Joshua Munzon off the pick and roll against Brandon Bates. That's a mismatch because Bates will not have the foot speed to match up against Joshua Munzon. And the help of Newsome just a little bit too late.
Joshua Munzon.
You make a 4-point play, and then you get the first possession of the fourth quarter, 7-0 run.
Where's this play going? NorthPort get blocked, but saved by Kuntapay. Oh,
wow.
What a shot from Kuntapay! Bring it forward to Hodge. Hodge against Kuntapay. Wide open is Banquero. Banquero wants 3. He'll get it. Chris Banquero fell looking for a foul. Nelly, that was a flop. No whistle blown. As the gamesmanship goes on, but Munzon hasn't stopped. Hindi ko nakita. And here's Chris Newsome. Oh, Newsome getting free from Munzon and gets the shooter's touch. Yeah, exactly. What do you do if you're the referee? 2 people screaming different things. Oh, and that's a great steal here coming from Rios. Rios running the break, and Rios with the finish. Still up 89 to 85. But what about this? Munzon getting a taste of his own medicine against the veteran Rios, and Rios goes up and scores 2.
In terms of their offense, Coach Nanad wants to see them penetrate more and get their points under the basket rather than settle for those outside shots. Back to you, gentlemen.
Chris Banquero using the pick from Toto Jose. Banquero against Evanelli. Little bump there, and Banquero gets the basket with a chance to take the lead.
Showing their experience. Nice move here by Banquero against Nelly. And then that little runner, that little floater.
Well, don't look now, Coach, as we see Banquero get that finish, and our look at that. And
in that last quarter break, Toto Jose, he's a factor on the defensive end, getting a couple of rebounds as well.
Joshua Munzon. Almost a turnover. Munzon saves it, though. He attacks Chris Newsom, and the lead swings back. Here is Joshua Munzon. Step back 3. That could be big. Oh, Joshua Munzon!
He has attacked the basket. When he is given space, he has taken the three-point shot. He has...
What a tap there from Sidney Onmubere, but the throwaway there from Quequite. Banquero sails in for 2. 4 seconds to go. Chris Newsom pulls up for 3 right at the base of Munzon. That time, no. Toto Jose, not that time, but Cliff Hodge.
That was excellent defense by NorthPort, but they could not get the rebound. But I think they're giving Newsom 2 free throws. There's a
tied ball game here. Munzon, best scorer of the game so far. Blows by Newsom, goes strong inside, and there's another.
And Hodge.
There it is again. Chris Newsom was upset that there was no help coming in there for Munzon. William Navarro against Cliff Hodge. Hodge has to be careful now. He extends. William Navarro gets an easy 2. As we take a look at that again, William Navarro attacking Hodge. Hodge is in a bit of a pickle here in terms of personal fouls as we take a look at that. There he is avoiding the contact. Lalon on the attack. That's Munzon. He wants 3. He can't get it. Lalon. Offensive rebound and 2. To break this 3-game losing skid. It starts off with a miss. But Gio Alalon is there to spare Joshua Munzon his blushes, because he's able to convert on the second chance opportunity.
They have their 3 guards on the floor together with Quinto and Hodge. Nice play.
And Quinto, oh, that's a big triple. Big blow. Let's take a look at this again. First, the 3 ball coming from Bong Quinto. And Bong Quinto, Coach Banquero has it up top. They're switching everything here, talking about the NorthPort Batang Pier.
Which is the right thing to do.
Banquero.
You can give that up.
5 shooters on the floor here for the Meralco Bolts. And here we go. They can't give it to Newsom. Here's Bong Quinto. Bong Quinto taking strong inside. Oh, and Bong Quinto makes it.
NorthPort has a timeout. There's that play.
Take a look at this. Bong Quinto. Great denial on Chris Newsom, by the way. But here's Bong Quinto driving in. Rios with a bit of a pick to get some space in for Bong Quinto. And Quinto, draped in white shirts, able to get that basket to fall. 105-104. Meralco have the lead with 2.7 left here in the 4th quarter. What a ball game, but we're not done yet. Say potential, because NorthPort could have their own. Here we go. Onmubere to inbound. Who do they look for here? They find William Navarro. William Navarro with a jumper. The tap for Flores, and Munzon doesn't get it. Meralco escaped the NorthPort Batang Pier. 2 bites at the apple, and the Meralco Bolts escape with a 1-point win, 105-104.
They're controlling majority of this game, and they had this in the bag if they can only make their free throws. But what a big play from Quinto and Meralco, not giving up, and they steal this one from the NorthPort Batang Pier.
Smash and grab. The NorthPort Batang Pier fall to Meralco Bolts after what was